Earlier this year in the spring race, his teammate William Byron had a plastic bag across the grill. Temperatures spiked up to 350 and that cost him. So just a little hiccup, extra little challenge for Kyle Larson.
Well, many other penalties on pit road as well. The 34, the 16, the 23, the 99, all with penalties on pit road.
We saw an Xfinity team yesterday from Junior Motorsports choose not to repair their car, and that really put them behind. That's Cliff Daniels. You talk about leadership, comes into play, especially in the postseason. 79 to go. You don't want to give up track position, Jeff, but that's a crew chief that says, I know we're going to be good. Let's just get our car cleaned up, ready to go.
So, Denny Hamlin will lead this field back to green alongside his Joe Gibbs Racing teammate, Ty Gibbs. Here we go.
Denny Hamlin did not pit. Everyone else either on 2 tires or 4 tires.
Look at Logano. Bowman's in the middle. Four wide there for a moment. 4 wide with Bell on the outside of it. That was awesome. Reddick got shuffled back. Bell is just surging. Look at him up closest to the fence. Bowman's in the middle there. Keselowski on the low line in that red number 6. And look at Joey Logano. The Pennzoil for the bright yellow machine. He is on a charge.
And the gamble for the 11 not working. You would hope to get 1 or 2 laps in clean air. He's already back to 5th or 6th. I know they knew they were going to lose spots over time, but to get track position, you really need to have a couple good corners.
And that's what Joey Logano. He is flying on this restart.
Whoa, look out! Elliott's gone. Keselowski, Reddick, 2 playoff drivers in this wreck. And the car goes over. Tyler Reddick has flipped.
Yep, I'm good.
My goodness, what was the catalyst? How did that start?
Restarts. They are so aggressive. You've got to get spots when you can. How about Reddick flips and drives the thing back to pit road? Oh, that's a bad sign right there, Steve.
Yeah, I believe it's the left front that has the issue. Let's check it out, Diff.
So Reddick is up high. We'll look at the 45, the Jumpman car. There's contact. Contact maybe with Truex and Elliott. That was the spark.
It is. Truex and Elliott side by side. I don't know if it's contact or just arrow tight, but the 9 of Elliott up the racetrack, not meaning to, catches the 45. Around goes the 45, and as the 45 gets in here, he hops onto the quarter mile and gets upside down. Crazy looking accident for Tyler Reddick in the 45.
That is crazy.
Listen to this.
Yeah, contact. It just looks like to me, Truex is up the racetrack. Then the 45 goes over that.
Yeah, the quarter mile track.
Yeah, the quarter mile track. And when he hits that, it just rolls it.
And then he drove it back to the pit stall. The left front upright, I believe, is broken on the 45, so he's done, which you would imagine after a wreck like this.
You see Brad Keselowski in it.
Chase Elliott's view.
You hear him out of the gas, right? So either contact, arrow tight combination. Chase Elliott knows he's in trouble. But at 170 miles an hour, you know, you're going to cover a tremendous amount of distance. And you see him up the racetrack, 45 trying to go by. You ask why the 45's there, because if you don't fill those holes, you will never move forward in these races. And it just runs out of real estate, exit of turn 4.
Something crazy going on behind this is the 12 car. I looked up and he was spinning out off of turn 4 after the caution. And then he...
Wow, what's happening?
I don't know.
Marty, you got more on this?
Digging into what's going on with the 12, but it looks like they're replacing the right rear toe link is what they're doing, and that is confirmed. That's what they're doing here on the 12. We'll find out a little bit more about that. And yes, Steve, Tyler Reddick is done. This team rallied at the Roval to be able to make the round of 8, did everything right in stage 1, won that stage, but it goes quickly awry here in stage 2. We'll talk to Tyler Reddick here in just a moment. For the record, he said on the radio, I thought the hole was there. It wasn't. It closed so quickly. Blaney.
Well, and it's easy for him to say now it wasn't, but I like the move that Reddick was going for. I think you have to fill those holes. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. For the 12, it's hard to see, but right behind the right front tire, it looks like there's a little scuff on the number 2. I don't know if that's a wall or another driver. Also above the right rear, right where that helmet are of the workers, I see a little scuff, so I don't know if he touched the wall or another car, and that's what broke the toe link, I assume, Marty?
Yeah, Steve, it was the wall. He made contact with the wall, I'm assuming just to avoid all of what was going on in front of him. But that was contact with the wall for Ryan Blaney. That's what broke the right rear toe link.
Yeah, so he was behind that wreck, you know, and these are split second. We're going to make it look real easy because it'll be in slow motion and replay, but I'm sure it happens a little bit quicker. But here you go, Jeff. Take me on board, see what happens.
Watch the 6 car. Boom. There it is.
Yeah, he just takes evasive action.
Yep. So now, let's review the rules. There's a damaged vehicle policy. This has been in a lot of conversation about getting back to your pit road. Blaney drove it back under his own power, but he's still on the clock. He has 7 minutes to do the repairs. That's total time on pit road. There's approved parts that you're allowed to change. This toe link issue for the 12 is an approved repair. It's much what Reddick repaired a week ago at the Roval and continue to bounce back. So if you're a Blaney fan, you're still okay. Reddick survived last week. Blaney still has a chance. How about the 9, Kim, of Chase Elliott?
Yeah, Chase Elliott on pit road a second time. He felt like something was broke, really bowed out, said he got hit at the hardest, the right front. They checked the first time he was down pit road. They didn't see anything, so brought him back down. They told Chase, we don't see anything on the right front that looks bent. So right now, checking again, because Chase said it just does not feel right.
Costly crash for 3 playoff drivers. Reddick the worst, Blaney and Elliott.
And that's the thing about these playoffs. We can talk about who the fastest are. We can talk about who has the best races, but we have zero idea what's going to happen in regard to this type of stuff. It's so competitive. You have to be pushing. You have to be trying to get all you can. And when you're pushing that hard, you're going to step over the bounds every now and then.
The champ is back out on track. Blaney back out. Here goes Elliott. And think about Tyler Reddick. The standout 2 drivers today have been Bell and Reddick, and he knew that Bell was going for it. Bell was on a charge, and Reddick saw that opportunity. As Marty mentioned, he said on the radio, I saw that gap, I thought I could go for it. And it was just 3 into a tight spot at big speed.
Surprised pit road was open. I thought 73 laps would be the gamble. I think people were going to try to make it on fuel. The leaders decided to stay out, though. We'll have to just see how this stage progresses.
Let's talk more Ryan Blaney. He's coming back in, Marty.
Yeah, they have the right rear fixed, and then Jonathan Hassler told Ryan Blaney on the radio it should be locked down in the rear. He said, nope, the rear is moving everywhere. So this time they're going to look at the left rear of this 12 car. He also said the steering wheel very much pointed to the left, Jeff. So they not only have fixed the right rear toe link, now they got to work on the left rear toe link, but they also clearly have a steering issue behind the wheel of the 12.
Well, you hope that it is a toe link, because if it's a lower control arm, upper control arm, or upright, those are not changeable or repairable.
2 laps down, Blaney.
Ryan Blaney's having a day like Tyler Reddick had last weekend. There's Reddick up on the wall. Multi-car accident, 3 playoff drivers involved here in Vegas.